I'm doing my stuff in the background. So give me some takeaways. What did you think? What did you learn? What could be used to improve class? So give me some takeaways. Anybody can jump in. And don't forget, make sure you email me because you're going to get your certificate for attending class tonight. That certificate is important. Again, you need to email me to say you attended class tonight. That certificate is important because as you go for grants, you want to show that you did take professional training. So anybody, jump in. Give me your takeaways.
I would like to say that I've learned some things as far as the solicitation. I did not know that you had to get a license for that before you start receiving monies. Although I have done very limited solicitation, it's just been mostly church gatherings or other church members and other organizations like that to assist in just immediate friends that have donated towards the cause. I had no idea that you would need that license in order to solicit or even collect monies on the behalf of the organization. So that was something good that I got out of it. I also started my organization based off this workshop 3 years ago.
Okay, so, that's what I'm talking about.
So I haven't it hasn't really taken off the ground completely as much as what I want to see how my vision looks, but we basically got the I'm gonna just say we planted the sticks in the ground. We haven't yet built the house, but we got a foundation. We ready to just keep building from there. So I'm definitely gonna be in touch, and I'm eager to learn more about how to write the grant and how to do it step by step. Because that is my greatest hindrance. I've ran into people about grant writing, but they want money that you don't specifically have at this moment.
That's why we teach the professional grant writing class, so we can teach you how to write grants. And you can do a side hustle. In addition to writing for your organization, you can do a side hustle when Christmas comes, for side money or for vacation money. But just know that we also provide what's known as CEO training, especially for groups like you that are just getting started, been around, but now they want to take it to the next level. So we provide that CEO level of training as to how to do deal making and things of that nature. But yeah, definitely. And so as you see, this class definitely adds on than the class that you took 3 years ago. So we continue to add on to build capacity. So who's next?
I thought it was absolutely amazing, just kind of mind blown. And I'm kind of speechless too, because it's just like, wow, there's just so much, that needs to be done, but also so much that I did not know needed to be done. Like, for example, all the forms, the 1023, the DR5, the, FDA CS 10100, and also the many plans, the business plan, the operational plan, financial management, all of these things that need to be taken that need to take place. So I thought it was very informational, and I would definitely love to learn more about the CEO training and also the grant writing class.
Yeah, because that training will teach you how to do a business plan, how to do a strategic plan. All those things that we talk about, that's what this training is all about, to build you up to capacity so you can actually go for the big money.
Perfect. Thank you so much, sir.
Don't forget to email me, folks, because that's how you get your certificate, to show that you attended the nice class. Because as you go for grants, you want to show the professional training that you've taken. Who's up next? Everybody else good? Anybody else want to jump in? So if that,
I wanted to say something. So yeah, I didn't know it was so much you had to do either. And I was planning on doing like an event in December, but I'm like, oh my gosh, I have so much to do.
Well, actually, understand it's a step-by-step process.
Mhm.
But we're talking about where you look in 5 years. So don't be scared. See, what we do
Okay,
is
okay.
everything you're going to need down the road. So as you begin to put together your plan and everything, you can say, well, I can do this, then I'm going to do that. But at least I know everything I need to do. Even though it might not be necessary for 3 or 4 years down the road, like writing a business plan, it's a strategic plan. Normally, when you just get started, you don't need those things. But at some point, as you go for full money, you're going to need those type of things.
Yes, don't despise small beginnings. Do
There you
not
go.
despise.
There you go.
That's true.
them.
It's a
Excellent.
process.
If you're in Florida or you're in Tampa, just look at Metropolitan Ministries. Look at where they are today.
Yes, they started
And where they
out of a
were.
room.
Right. I remember when I was a young girl, I'm talking
Really?
about 7, 8 years old, all they had
Yes.
was the thrift store,
Yeah.
and they were just giving out, Christmas and Thanksgiving baskets. But look at them now. So don't despise your small beginnings, because it can be something. It can really be something.
And this organization is an example of that. We started out in one area, and now we're in more than 15 states. So yeah, think big.
Yes,
But
yes,
when
yes,
you
yes,
think big, just know it's going to take you a while to get there, but you will get there. Anybody else?
Thank you, y'all.
Anybody else before we sign out tonight? Everybody good? Okay. That being said, folks, make sure that you email me so I can get you your certificate. That's a new thing that we start now, because we used to just give the class and that was it. But then some of the funders told us, look, as you begin to train those classes, make sure they got a certificate so we know that they've been through the necessary background in order for us to put the money in there. So we started a policy now, actually giving you certification and certificate to show that you attended this overview class. That being said, folks, anything else? Is everybody good to go? Excellent. So I see Rose is here tonight. How you doing, Rose? Come on, say something.
I'm at work, but guys,
Oh, actually, you're at work.
Michael, may God continually bless you. Your teaching is always fresh and very, very refreshing, I should say. I began with Michael in 2014
Yeah.
till today, and I every word he says, if you follow to the teeth, you're good to go. So I'm gonna email you. I need my 10 certificates. So thank you so much. Keep doing what you're doing. And I know we are setting a meeting with you very soon.
Yes.
So good friends,
Excellent.
you are in the right place. I'm
Now,
looking
here's an
forward for the
example.
CEO.
Here's an example. This lady here is starting in Florida. She plans to take it worldwide. So you start small, but you build out. Start small, but build out. Always start with the small picture and always have the dream of the bigger picture. So, Joe, anything you want to say before we sign out tonight? You're the only one that haven't chimed in.
I was listening because that's part of learning. But one thing I wasn't aware of being new to the area, even though nonprofit's been around, and that's I had the DR5. I didn't know about the N100, so that was.
But the N100 is so important because you can actually go to jail. Because not only can you go to jail, but IRS will come in and tax every cent that you brought in. Now, keep in mind, this is only if you're bringing in a lot of money. Now, if you're bringing in 1,000 here, maybe 3,000 here, 5,000 there, they won't touch you. But as you begin to go up to the money, you always want to do, and it doesn't cost you anything. You can complete that application in less than 10 minutes.
Okay.
And now you say when you go for money, instead of saying you're a 501c organization, then you say I'm a licensed Florida nonprofit corporation. That's when they're gonna get the money because they say, "Oh, you got a license. You're licensed to operate and solicit money." So folks, make sure you email me to get your certificate. And I can tell you about all the other training that we're doing. Look, I love this because every time I meet people, that's a new nonprofit that started, and I always say nonprofit rocks. So I'm about to sign out. I want to thank everybody. I'm looking forward to working with y'all. And most importantly, folks, see, nonprofit changes the world. People talk about it, nonprofit, they be about it. Thank you so much again, and have a what's nice for what's left of the night.